Hello everyone, welcome back to the flight sim. So we're going to head back to Miami now from St. Martin. Like, Caribbean Airlines is still there. They're probably going to go back to where they just departed from as well. We're currently still in the turnaround mode. I did have to restart the sim just because I wanted to make sure I won't get another autopilot issue. So just to be safe, I restarted the simulator. But we should head into Valanta now and see the flight plan on the way back. Alright, so here we are in Valanta. As you can see, not much ATC. We are on Vatsim again, as you know. Going to depart from St. Martin down here and fly back up to Miami. Cruising 380. Flight time is slightly longer this time because of the headwind, 2 hours 50 minutes. 5 is our cost index. Departing runway 10, the same that we arrived on, and then arriving the same that we departed on in Miami. We have enough fuel to get us there for 2 hours 53 minutes. Total fuel, we have 4 hours of fuel on board. So an extra hour if we need it. Right, cool, nothing else to add. We'll get straight into the sim and we'll get the... Okay, so here we are in the flight deck. Let's get everything ready. So we'll do our payload and performance page. We'll do the weight and balance. There we go. Right, so passengers today, let's say we're taking a full load of 178. Cargo, I don't know, yeah, we'll say like 5,000 in each. We might be a bit heavier on the way back. And fuel, let me just put that in. So the trip fuel today, or the total fuel, sorry, is 8398, which, as you know, I haven't switched it again. 8398 kilos in pounds. 18514. And then the trip and the tax, so the trip fuel is 6005. Which equates to 13238, and then the taxi out fuel 143, which I think is like 300, yeah, 315 pounds. So that can go in there. Complete. So set the payload, and then set the fuel, and complete. So then that one is all done. Head down to our FMC. And we'll get everything loaded in here. So position and then the route, we're TNCM to Kilo Mike India Alpha. And we'll get GSX to board us as well.
Boarding requested. Do you want to board crew?
We'll load that route in. Crew's already boarded, what are you talking about? Activate and execute, so that one's all done. We'll go to the runway 10 here, execute that one. And then that's fine. We'll go to the departure page, and we're doing runway 10 on the just a direct departure out of here, actually, direct to Papa Juliet Mike, which is this one here, which is an interesting departure. So don't need to do any of that actually, which is good. We'll just go straight to our fuel page. So reserves 1, 0 fuel weight. Max altitude, it says 379, so we'll change altitude to 360. N1 limit, we'll start doing our performance then. So copy FMC data, runway 10 is dry here, takeoff, flat config 5, aircon will be on, anti-ice off. Well, in situations like this, I just think, oh, we'll be fine. Like flaps 5, yeah, we'll be able to make this off, it'll be absolutely fine. 5.97, 145, 146, 153. I say that now, but watch watch something else happen, and we don't actually get what we need. Right, we'll clear this and just set it to 2,000. I can't remember what it was before. Oh, 2,000. There we go. 122.8.
May I see your boarding pass? Welcome on board.
Oh, not exactly full, are we? So we'll use these speeds here. 145, 146, 153. So let's set that here. That's 153 being the V2. Okay everyone, so boarding has just completed, so let's get everything ready for our pushback and departure. Maybe we can stay on, packs need to come off now. That's all good. Pop on our anti-collision light. Seatbelt signs need to come on as well, and then we'll go to GSX and request pushback and departure. There we go. I put a departure in now that I think works best, so it's going to be a left turn out of here, then straight up. Just I think it looks better. Nose left, tail right,
Release parking brakes.
and it gives us more of an actual. Wait for the steps to go. Gives us more of an actual departure out of here, an actual route, should I say? Right, let's go to the ground connections page. Ground support, chocks can go. All that is disconnected. Parking brake still set, and we'll set our TCAS to TARA now is good enough. Traffic, weather, data. Flight director left, flight director right. LNAV and VNAV. There we go. Okay, parking brakes released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
I will start in engine number 2. What's the temperature here? 27 degrees, lovely. Very nice. So engine 2 is spinning. Hopefully we actually managed to take off. I mean, I literally tried setting the passengers to literally like 10 and it still said that we couldn't calculate anything, so I don't know if it's bugged out or something, but obviously we can take off. Like, it's not exactly the world's shortest runway, but maybe it's because of the terrain and the climb profile. I don't know, because we're facing the mountains, but that's why I put a departure in. Because obviously we've got to try and avoid this. Okay, we'll start engine 1.
Please set parking brakes. Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Cockpit
Confirm.
to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Engine 1's doing its thing now. Cool, both engines started nicely. Gen 2, Gen 1, APU off. Both can be set to continuous. And then probe peaks can come on, electrics can come on. APU bleed off, packs to auto. And we'll set flaps 5. Oh, one too many. There we go, flaps 5. RTO. I'll do a quick flight control check. Full left. Full right. Release the parking brakes. And we'll start taxiing. So runway 10. Not very long. There's no one else coming in either. I don't think.
Approaching 10.
Correct. Okay, landing lights on and strobe lights on. St. Martin traffic, American 4356 taken off runway 10, St. Martin traffic.
Approaching 10.
Now I want to use the maximum amount of runway we can, obviously just in case.
On runway 10.
And we'll hold it here, we'll go 50%. There we go. Release the brakes and we'll go toga.
V1.
Rotate. Positive climb, gear up. Starting our right hand turn. Yeah, look at that, we're fine. And then Command A. Loads of clearance. What's it banging on about? Flaps up. Look at that. Lovely. I can keep it going right, and we'll go direct juice. Stand on both sides. And release the crew. Well, there we have it, everybody. I hope you all enjoy the rest of the flight up to Miami, and I will catch you all very shortly. See you very soon. Bye-bye. Hello everyone, welcome back to the flight deck. So currently cruising flight level 360. We're going to start planning now for the arrival into Miami. It's going to be a pretty decent arrival. Not much to really explain. I've already put in a few things. So departure, arrival, we're going to be landing ILS 08 right, and we've got the Vice 2 arrival. The way it looks on Navigraph, if I show you, is we're going to get to Bliss and then it'll be vector in from Bliss, as it's a RNAV arrival, not an ILS arrival, which is interesting. So yeah, that's the arrival we're going to do, but a big bit of hand flying, which should be good. But we'll go back into the flight deck and then we'll start planning the other bits and bobs. So that can go in here. Course is 92. So So we'll set 92 on the course. And then the ILS frequency is 110.3, so we'll set that down here as well. So mode ILS 110.30, so that's set in and ready. And then we've got to try and find our minimums, which is going to be... That's low visibility. LNAV 600 is our minimums today. So if we set that to barrow, there we go. We set 600, which thankfully isn't very long of a scroll. But yeah, nothing else to add. That is going to be everything that we need to do. Be in the air for nearly just under 2 hours actually, so it should be about an hour to go. We're meant to start top of descent 4:36, so we have roughly half an hour until top of descent. But yeah, that's still... Look how pretty this is as well. It looks so good. Hello everyone, welcome back to the flight deck. So we just left Miami Control, or Miami Center. They've just gone offline unfortunately, but we've been there ATC for the past like 20 minutes, so it's been quite a nice way of ATC. However, we are not too far away from Miami now itself, just past 10,000 feet, so we're going to get these landing lights on, and that's all good there. And we'll turn on our seatbelt signs, get the cabin prepared for landing. We're now landing runway 9 instead. We've got the altitude set down to 8,000 feet to get to there by Sisto, which is just, what is it, this waypoint here, it's 8,000 feet or above. And then 6,000 at DHLA. And then Blizz, yeah, Blizz we just need to be at 5,000 feet. But we're aiming for 8,000 here. Actually we can set it down to 6,000 already, get it set for that. Speed is 230 knots. We should be at 250 or at 250 or below at Gami. So that's what we're at. So we'll set 230 just to give us that good leeway, so we don't increase the speed. But yeah, nearly approaching Miami, not too far off. There is ground on at the moment, 121.8. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, pretty simple arrival so far. Obviously it is at ILS, but it's going to be like vectoring around here. We'll probably go just direct to grit. Makes more sense. I mean, I can put in LLEG, but I don't feel like having to do that. So as long as we're at 3,000 feet by Blizz, or 5,000 and 3,000 by grit. What I want to do, I think I might take control once we near a grit. Probably be a good idea. But it is nice to fly in the States every now and again. I mean, it's not often that we fly in the States. Usually I'm always in Europe, so definitely a nice change. Look at the coast. Such like a pretty area, isn't it? It just looks so nice. Really lovely. Okay, let's reduce our speed to about 200 knots. I think is a good speed. We'll set flaps 2 to help out with that. There's Miami there. We're landing this runway here, runway 09. Is. Yeah, it looks like P3D level of scenery, doesn't it? It just looks really like I mean, it was only about £13 I think I paid for it in the end, so makes sense. Cool, so we should have reached 3,000 by grit, and then we should just capture the localizer at that point. Yeah, there's Miami. I think it's 27 degrees here right now, it's lovely weather. Arm approach. Or not. Is it an ILS we're doing? Yeah, it is. I just didn't switch it in, did I? There we go. Okay, 12 miles out, we'll go to 180 knots. Captured the glide slope, which is good. So we'll take flaps 10. Right, we'll go to 160 knots. 139 plus 5 is our landing speed. Miami traffic American 4356 on a 10-mile final for runway 09, Miami traffic. Cool, right, everything looks good here then.
2500.
Missed approach, he just set it to the altitude to 3,000 feet, which is set to. Good. And now, we'll zoom in on the ground. Okay, 9 miles out, let's go gear down, flaps 15. And we'll set our final landing speed now. .144, and we'll set full flaps. Spoilers armed. Oh, they deployed. I think they were just armed. I can't tell if I've deployed the spoilers, whether they're just armed, because that to me looks slightly deployed. But yeah. I was trying to get them in the arm position. Speed brake armed. Oh god, I don't know if that's... Why can't I get it into the armed position? Is that not armed? Or am I just... There we go, that's better. Now they're armed. Okay, looking good then. So, auto throttle disconnected. Oops. Miami traffic American 4356 on final runway 09 Miami traffic. Okay, we'll switch to ground frequency now just to make life easier. We'll autopilot disconnect. And I have control.
Miami ground, good morning. Giant 5577 Heavy with information Victor. I'm going to pick up IFR clearance to Bogota.
It is very windy here, by the way, gusting like 25 knots. So.
Giant 5577, Heavy, Miami ground, it is... Giant 5577, Miami ground, clearance our crest, standby.
God, it's so bright, isn't it?
Approaching 09.
Looking good so far.
Approaching minimums. Glide slow. Minimums.
Continue.
Glide slow.
Giant 5577 Heavy cleared
100.
to El Dorado Airport via the Guava 2 departure, Ursus transition,
50.
then as bound. Sign via
30.
SID.
20.
Departure frequency is Unicom 122.8, clock 6022.
Come on. There we go. Touchdown.
Alright, cleared to El Dorado Airport by the Guava 2 departure.
Versus green.
Transition, then it's loud. Climb via SID, departure frequency on 122.8 and 6022 on the clock. Giant 5577 head.
Giant 5577 Heavy, read back correct. Push and start
60
pilot's
knots, man,
discretion
your
advised
brakes.
and ready to taxi. Expect
And this should
runway.
be uniform here.
We'll call for taxi and
Oh, no,
plan
it's
runway
not.
9er. Giant
Okay,
5577.
don't worry. We'll carry on. Miami ground, good afternoon, American 4356, just vacated runway 09 onto uniform.
American 4356 Miami ground. Welcome. Safe parking.
Ideally a D gate, American 4356.
American 4356, Roger. Can squawk mode, Charlie, squawk 5175.
Squawk road Charlie and squawk 5175, American 4356.
American 4356, taxi to parking via Tango Papa Whiskey November, cross runway 12 at Tango. Up, correction, you didn't move it, stop in time, stand by. Taxi to parking via Uniform Papa Whiskey November, cross runway 12 at Uniform.
Via Uniform Papa Whiskey November, cross runway 12 at Uniform American 4356. Alright, spoilers up, flaps up, APU start, bish bash
Approaching.
bosh.
Get him on the ground in the 5846. Info Victor for Orlando, please.
That's calling aircraft takeoff line.
Under 5846.
Envoy 5846 Miami ground.
Well, that was a good landing, I think. We landed with the minus 126 landing rate, so it wasn't too bad.
Correction. Orlando International Airport requires an odd cruising altitude. Prefer flight level 190 or flight level 210.
So we're taking a left onto Papa.
210,
Flight director left can come off, flight director right can come off. This can be
Endeavor
changed.
5846 clear to Orlando International Airport.
Let's choose
Miami ground, Copa
Delta
278.
46.
Say request again for Miami.
Copa 278. Say again, please, the taxiway in use.
Pushback into taxiway Whiskey. Pushback facing north.
Taxiway Whiskey, pushback facing north, Copa 278. Thank you, sir.
And this is ours right here. Taxi light off. It's quite a tight turn. Got no marshaller. Where's he hiding? Well, let's just slow it down then, have a look outside. I think not too bad, to be honest. Looks quite good. Right, we'll stop it there. Park and brake set. Switch it back to Unicom so you don't have to hear anything. Actually, if I'm doing something like that. There we go. Engine 1, Engine 2 cut off. Flight time took 2 hours 46 altogether. Not bad at all. Probe heats off. Anti-collision lighting come off. Seatbelt signs off. APU bleed. Window heats can also come off. We'll switch that to APU generator. And there we have it, everybody. Welcome to Miami. We've got some of ATC, which is nice, which isn't too bad. Lovely landing rate as well, both times. I thought I seem to be able to butter the Boeings, but I'm not too good at buttering the Airbuses, so I need to try and figure that one out a bit better. However, thank you all so much for watching this video, very much appreciated, really enjoyed this turn, and now we have Miami scenery, we can do a bit more Miami routes, and a few more states. But yeah, thank you all for watching so much, I appreciate it, and have a great rest of your day. This was obviously a flight request return, and if you've got any more flight requests, please do put it in the description, well, there's a link in the description below for you to click. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'll catch you all in the next one. Have a great rest of your evening. Bye bye.